Hi, welcome to Shay's Readies. Today is the 12th of March, Thursday, and we're going to do my budget for the week. And then we're going to go through last week, and then we're going to stuff some cash. Yes, cool. Let's take out a pen. We'll open up. Right, so last week we paid PayPal, £100, we paid Now TV. I basically spent all of this money. I had about £3 left over, or thereabouts. So yeah, we did go to Part Dean. No, we didn't go to Part Dean. We did go to the Part Dean website, and I said it was going to be £109, but it was actually £107.50. So it kind of went down in price from a day later. It went down in price because I booked it on Friday, and then I had like a discount as well. I had a discount code, so it came to £107.50 per person, which was great. So we spent what? 107.50 times 2, £215 we spent. So yeah, so that's okay then. But all of this money I've more or less spent. I think I have like £3 and change left, basically. Do I have my red pen? Red or green, it doesn't matter. So I might need this pen as well. Let me take this one out. So yeah, I have broken out. I have £3 and some change left. From last week. So I more or less spent most of the money. I did get back a £25 refund. So did I get back any other refunds? No, I didn't. So 543.32 plus 25 is 56832 for the week. 56832 for the week. So yeah, we'll take this out because then we're gonna go on to next week. So if I take this out, because it's just easier. So for this week, we got paid a nice amount, £882.87. That is the benefit of doing four actual night shifts. 4 night shifts are just fantastic. So that's how much we got paid. So we are on week 2, 882.87. All the pens are on. Right. So we don't have that many bills this week. So we have to pay Barclays card. And then we have Barclays card, which is £100, and that's due on the 16th of the 3rd. BHF, which is £5. That's for the weekly That's for the weekly flutter. So I do like a weekly lottery with the British Heart Foundation, and that's due on the 16th of the 3rd. Then we have Virgin Media. Someone has to pay for the broadband, and it's £29.99. I know some of you might look at my budget, right, and think, wow, you pay a lot of bills. Yeah, I do. And the reason why I pay a lot of bills is because my husband pays the rent for the house that we're living in. So we live in military housing. So because we live in military housing, the pay for the rent of that comes out of my husband's pay before he gets paid. So by the time we total up the amount of bills, it's more or less the same amount. So my husband will pay the majority of the rent, and he pays the electricity before he gets paid. And then I pay the gas, the broadband. I pay for Now TV, but I've always paid for Now TV. And what else do I pay for? I think that's probably about it in terms of household stuff. Because, Disney Plus and Now TV is just a luxury. It's a luxury extra. It's just an extra I pay for. But in terms of bills, broadband and gas, in terms of like household bills, we don't pay council tax. It just comes to more or less the same. In fact, I pay less if I think about it. But anyway, Virgin Media, 16th of the 3rd. And then we have Nationwide. Now, Nationwide is due next week, but I will pay it right now. It's £100, 21st of the 3rd. And then Very, which is due today, which is 89.75. Is due today on the 12th of the 3rd. So the total is 100 plus 5 plus 29.99 plus 100 plus 89.75 is £324 and 74 pence. That's the money. That's for bills this week. And then my expected expenses is car parking for £8.20. Oh God, £8.20. And then petrol is £40. Miscellaneous is £10. Personal is £10. Groceries is a bit more this week, is £40. And then health, this is for cash stuff anyway, is £10. And then on top of that, we have Rail Mail. And I put £30 originally when I did my budget. But I actually spent $13.95 plus the 99p for the bags to send. So I spent actually $14.94. Put that here. So yes, I spent that, and then the difference, 15.06 is the difference. And then on Amazon, I said I had a budget of £50. But I've already bought my stuff on Amazon. That came to £60 and 43p. And it's fine because I took money from Royal Mail, which is £10.43 more. So I spent £10.43 more, but I spent less on Royal Mail than I wanted to, so that's all right. So the total for that is 110 plus 3. God, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 14, 19, £198 and 20 pence. Let me double check it. £8.20 plus 40 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 40 plus 30 plus 50. Yeah, 198.20. Which that comes to. So this is going to be, this was spent on my card, basically. These two were spent on my card. God. This is a card payment and this is a card payment. So that's okay. So I don't know what the difference is for now, but I spent £15 less. I spent £10 more, but it balances itself out. I have £5, £5 left over. Well, I say £5, less than £5, £4 and something. 15.06 minus £10.43. Yeah, £4 and 63p left over. So my week total is 324.74 plus 198.20 equals £522 and 94p. Yeah, so that's it for the week. So because I have, let's put this back. So because I have 522.94, no, spent. for week 2. Let me put this back in here because then I can see. I'll take this one out. Right, so because I spent £522.94 for week 2, minus the 800, 882.87 minus 522.94 leaves me with £359.93 left. Oh, actually, I forgot to say. I did actually buy, well, it's fine. It's not a part of my expenses. I did actually buy like some trousers for work. I spent £37 and some change. But anyway, £359.93 left. So because my car requires like £1,500 worth of repairs, like the man said that I could give half, which is £775, and then pay the half at the other half at the end. I'll take £300 and then just put the £300 into a sinking fund. So £300 into a sinking fund, and I've already withdrawn that money because if the money stays in the bank, I will spend it, and I know what I'm like. I will spend that money, so I'll have £300 left. So £59.93 left, and I spent £37 on work trousers. That includes the postage, which should hopefully come tomorrow. And I know you think, why would you spend £37 on work trousers? It's because they gave me a free uniform at work, and I've worked there for a year, and the crutch of the trousers is just open. How can the crutch of the trousers be open? This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's actually quite ridiculous. The crutch of the trousers is open. I mean, I even sat there and sewed it back together. And by the time I sewed, whatever. Okay, I took needle and thread and tried to put the thing back together. And I wore it to work. And within about 2 hours of being in work for the afternoon, it opened again. So there's no point of me sewing it. I even tried to do safety pins. Oh God, the way I had safety pins pricking me in my bum. No, we're not going to do that. So I'd rather just spend £37 on a new pair of trousers. I know people will say, why don't you go back to work and tell them that you want a new pair of trousers? There's no point, because they're going to give me the same crappy trousers that's going to end up putting me in the same position. And I realise that a lot of people at work don't wear the work trousers. They actually don't. The brand of trousers that I bought is a brand that a lot of people at work wear. So yeah, I might as well just do that. It's just better for myself instead of wasting time. So I spent £37 on those trousers. I didn't mean to go on a rant, but I thought I'd just let you know. Which leaves me, what? 59.93 minus 37, 22.93 I should have. 22.93 plus the 468? Plus the 468. 27.61. I should have 27.61 left. I should. That's only if I don't decide to go and buy crap. But I should have 27.6. Did I write 26? Oh my God. 22.93 plus 468. 27.61. Oh God. 27.61. Right, that's how much I should have left by next Thursday. I probably won't, but whatever. But whatever. And I don't know if I said it already, but Nationwide is not due until the 21st. But I get paid here, which is fine. I'll pay it early. Then at least it's just paid. But yeah, we're just going to get on with cash stuffing. I'm going to leave this here. Okay, so we are going to stuff cash. Firstly, I'm going to do a sinking fund. So I should have £300 here. We're just going to count it to make sure it's 300. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30. So £300 for my sinking fund. And then for cash stuffing, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. £110 for the cash stuff. Okay, so first thing first, we are going to put money in my sinking funds. Like I said, I don't do a binder. I just do an A6 accordion file. And like, this is an old file. When I used to do cash stuffing before COVID hit, this is what I used to use. I used to take this, put money in it, and then put it in my safe. I did actually buy a safe. Yeah, I'm a bit funny like that. So I did actually buy a safe. So we have my car maintenance. This is like so old. Like, I wrote it with like one of these pens. I didn't have like a marker or anything. And if you like wonder, if you want to know how like I made things like this, just let me know, because they're pretty simple to make. It's just cheap laminate. It's not like very thick laminate or anything like that, so it's okay. Do you know what I mean? So today, I'm not going to use the pen marker. So today is the 12th of the 3rd, 26, and the amount is plus 300. So the balance is 300. And that's just it. Basically, I took one of these ones, because I'm going to write in permanent marker actually. They're transparent. I saw these in, where did I see them? The Range. I saw them in the Range and I was like, let me take these. So the Target is, let me remind myself, 750. Well, 750. The Target is £750. Okay. They come in like, these came in like a pack of like, what was it? They came in a pack of 3 or 4, and they were like £1 and change. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that. Alright, so that's enough. It's gonna go back in my safe. We're good. Okay, and then into my purse, which just looks a mess. Is there anything in here? There's like no notes. But then again, I did go to like Home Bargains. When I went to like take the money out, I did go to Home Bargains and spend a bit of money. So I still got this £5 here. The £5 is still here. Oh, I forgot. Let me do it this way. The £5 is still here. Because I was like, I did it this way. And I was like, I'm sorry the notes is upside down, but yeah, I still got £5 here. The £5 is still here. I haven't spent it. Like I said, you see her head, you don't see his head. So, sugar, let's put over here. So for petrol, we have £40 for petrol. I'm going to do this in a minute. What was the first one? Let's do £40 for petrol. Personal is 10. Miscellaneous is 10 and health is 10. Okay, so for groceries, because it's my first tab, we'll do groceries. So groceries is 40. Personal is 10. Because I need to flip the folds and it's just easier. Petrol, which I'll buy tomorrow, because I'm working tonight. I'll buy it tomorrow morning on the way home. Petrol is 40. Health is 10. And then miscellaneous is 10. And that's it, basically. That's it. That's the budget for the week. It is just that simple. So yeah, guys, I will see you all like next week again. What's next week? Let me just look at the calendar, because it's Mother's Day this week. So yeah, by next week, hopefully I should have a video out anyway, because I'm supposed to be going to Park Dean. I forgot where I was going. Yeah, I'm supposed to be going Park Dean because I haven't written Park Dean on the calendar and I'm looking at the calendar right now. So, yeah. It was my second wedding anniversary. So yeah, so it's Mother's Day this Sunday and then the following week, then we're going to Park Dean. But I will have a video out. I will try and do a video and then try and get it uploaded for the Saturday because we're leaving on the Friday. That's the budget for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, man. I will see you all next week. Bye.